Greetings from Columbia, South Carolina. My name is Dr. Chris Lee, and I am the band director at Dreher High School. My proudest moment as a music teacher came in the fall of 2004 as a teacher at Logan Elementary School in Columbia, South Carolina. The kids actually performed 32 performances that year, which is an extreme number of times to take the kids out of class or out on the road or really just all over the place, but 32 times for an elementary school. And those are kids 3rd through 5th grade. The teachers were really angry with me, and they just kept coming back to me and saying, this is ridiculous, how are we ever going to pass our tests? But the principal was super supportive. He always thought that this is going to do something amazing for the kids. These were 2 very rigorous before and after school ensembles. Our rules were very clearly stated and widely published. All the kids knew exactly what the expectations were. They had to have great grades and never get a referral to the office. So the kids met the expectation. But because of the amount of discipline and the amount of focus that those kids had at the time, knowing that they did not want to be removed from those ensembles, they had the best scores that they'd ever achieved in that school's history in their standardized tests, which is called PASS. It was like a paradigm shift. Attendance of the students was at an all-time high. The kids were really excited about their classroom classes. They knew that when they were in those chairs, they better pay attention because the next day or two, they might be on the road and they will miss all that information. And their membership in the ensemble was all riding on their academics. For the parents, they started coming to the meetings, parent-teacher conferences, they started coming to concerts, and now it's pretty much standing room only. This was a huge win for music and the arts. So much so that I was asked to be part of a panel discussion for the Partnership of Sustainable Communities in Charlotte, and also present on the findings and actually do a performance with the kids at the South Carolina Music Educators Association conference in Charleston, South Carolina. The first year's got to always be a struggle because you have to start where the kids are, and then you have to start where the school is, because if they're not used to you and they're not used to where you're headed, they have to be educated. You have to teach them. I just try to find out where they are, show them where I am, and then just try to bring them along. And kids don't necessarily want to work really hard if they don't know what's going to happen. If you keep showing them what is possible and show them other schools that are very similar, you can generate interest in the parents, you can generate interest in the administration, and get the kids out there, and they can feel a little bit of the satisfaction that yes, this work that I'm being told to do is actually going to pay off. And it does. It does. The hard work does pay off. From my mad dance skills, when we're doing, say, a chorale, and my students are not exactly with me, I'll stop and I'll say, watch me. I will go through Silento's dance movements of you got to whip, and then you nay-nay, and move on with the day. To get kids involved, to create ensembles where they have the opportunity to perform. I started ensembles at Logan Elementary School, the West African Drum and Dance Ensemble with some friends at University of South Carolina. I have a group at Satchel Ford. I started a steel band at Eau Claire High School, and all these ensembles are still working. And I'm getting ready to start another one at A.C. Moore Elementary School this fall. At Dreher High School, there used to be a concert band and a percussion ensemble. So we added a big band. There's a brass ensemble, there's a trumpet ensemble, there's a woodwind ensemble, there's a competitive marching band.